Whoa, 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 what's going on, guys? You guys are quick, dude. I just got the stream going. What are y'all doing? Holy moly. Oh, that's too small font. That's fine. What's going on? Dang, you guys are quick with it. Holy moly. Didn't even get a chance to post. How many Beru parts? I have 8. You got 1 minute with 2x? Nice. Yeah, I think it should stay the same. The swarm method overall should stay the same. We'll test it again. I want to try out with Beru. I want to get Beru, so we're at 8 Beru parts out of 10. So most likely we can get him soon. Yeah, I'll definitely let you guys know he's worth or not. I think that's like the whole point of me farming for him. I was like, I gotta let people know whether or not he's worth getting. They did buff the new units, yeah. Jinwoo is significantly stronger. I mean, the dude is really good. I don't think they're changing him back after this. So. I know it's not worth stopping dungeon. You'll probably have to skip the next 2 weeks. Like, you'll probably have to get a good lead in dungeon, and then once you have a good lead, you gotta hold it for a while. Yeah, he's trying to farm up the dungeon unit. So we did get Senku. Thankfully, on the reset, we did not lose out on our place, so we do have Senku. So we do have a new unit too. Nice, yeah. You just gotta keep going. But you have double trait, right? I think you have double trait, so you should be fine. Yeah, with double trait, you should be fine. So. And now we have a secret unit. I don't think it's more stronger than a ranger. Like, I don't think it's stronger. Jinwoo absolutely does a lot of damage. But is he stronger in overall? No. I don't think so. I don't think as a whole he's stronger. If you put Beru versus Jinwoo 1v1 right now, it's not even. Yeah, people are gonna use Boros for dungeon. 100%. Jinwoo has no survivability right now. None that I can see at the moment, right? Jinwoo has 0, but he's an amazing glass cannon. So if you can get a good freeze lock, like, yeah, absolutely. Absolutely worth. Absolutely worth. I mean, we got 2 more. We got 2 more to go, so 2 more cocoons. Hopefully, we can get them on stream while we're here the next few minutes, and call it a day for Beru. I think it's 2. How's the grind? The grind's good. I'm glad we're done with dungeon for now, man. I'm happy to take a break from it. Dude, I want to try Perfect Soldier still. I haven't had a chance to try him. I read the thing. It looks good. Does Infinite give you guys a lot more bosses so you can do the? I don't have Lelouch skill quest done. If you guys know how to do that, tell me. Restarting PC didn't work, sadly. Oh, man, that sucks. What's going on, Luckies? I'm doing good, brother. Doing good. Done with work, jumped on for a little stream. Maybe make some content for this. I have a couple videos lined up, but I do want to jump in and double tap on the build that I have, and I want to double tap on the build, double check these new units, see how good they are. Please tell us, bro. I don't know how to do the Lelouch 5 skill quest. I've tried. I think it's bugged hard. But I don't know if there's any other way to do it. What's my Twitch? I think if you do exclamation mark Twitch, you should get the command here. What am I farming? So I'm farming for the cocoons. We're in Act 4. 2 a.m. nearly and summer break over and school tomorrow. Dang. That's tough. Goodbye, summer break. Summer break, man, I'm in fall right now. I think. I guess maybe summer's still going? September. I feel like September's fall season though. Guess where it depends where you're at, but yeah. 3 weeks of school for you. Peak Zen. We got Peak Zen in the chat. We got Tin. Kizaru, what's going on? Monk, I see you. You got ads on Twitch, bro. I can't look, I don't control ads on either platform. It's just what happens when you get monetized. Twitch sees it's automatic. Yeah. That's tough, brother. I'm sorry. I'm here though. We got Hispanic Monk over here. Monk get an ad blocker, yeah, or that too. Appreciate the follow. Thank you for the support. Guys, the channel's grown significantly over the past couple weeks now. I feel like we're getting a lot more ARX viewers, which is pretty cool. What's going on, Patricio? What's going on, brother? I'm like pretty excited about it actually. We got a nice little community growing, so it's exciting to see. I think we had like 40 people join the Discord too. Yeah, it was like 40 people I think joined our Discord recently, so I'm still trying to think about little fun projects I can do with the community. Might try to work in like an ACC tournament or something. I think that'd be fun. You had autoplay off and got no rewards. You're new and you're wondering if you could give me a Utah because you're trying the DJ, the Swarm. Alright, I'll be honest with you. The amount of Evo Utas I have available, brother, are small. Evo Utas, like her actual evolution, I only have maybe 6 or 7. I don't think I have a lot. Currently, I'm still trying to get some 3Xs for some friends, because they do need 3X speed. And rather than buy, I'm trying to trade up for it. So that's like kind of the plan right now with these units. 67, 6 to 7. You guys. What's going on, Backmain? What's up? Oh shoot. Does it still say giveaway? Dude, that's not meant to be clickbait. It's meant to say evening stream. I am sorry, brother. Thank you. Thank you for telling me. Bro, good catch. It was, yeah, the giveaway happened. I'm sorry. I forgot to edit the title. Yeah. Actually third on leaderboard, 100%. It was tough. It's not easy. So no giveaway. I have highlights. I have highlights for the giveaway. We got the high roll Raijin emotes. Oh, all the emotes are in here still. They worked well. Let me see. I do have highlights for the giveaway, like showing kind of how everything went down. I gotta add more. We gotta add more emotes. That's right, they reset dungeons. I'm excited. It's done. What did someone win? We got we gave away Shiny Primal Gogeta. We gave away 3x, we gave away Shiny Hunter, and we gave away the new Premium Battle Pass. So it was a pretty good giveaway, man. Yeah, it was pretty solid. What am I farming for? I'm farming for 2 more cocoons right now. Yeah, I gave away a 3x speed, and we did it via marbles on stream, which was really fun. So I did clip it. I'll probably save it for a day I don't plan on streaming, and I'll post it then. So I have it already like prepped. When's the next giveaway? We had 4 different winners. Yeah, 4 different winners. Because the Shiny Gogeta too. The next one, probably, the next one is 10K. And if we make it, you like my swamp team, it's very good. If we hit 10K, do I AFK Swarm event? I do. So if we hit 10K subs on YouTube before the end of the year, I'll do a much heftier giveaway. So I will definitely do a heftier giveaway. We climbed about 1K, almost 1K within the last 2 weeks. Like 2 to 3 weeks, 2 weeks and a half. We climbed about a K, so I think it's doable. I just got to be consistent. Yeah. If we do 10K before the end of the year, house showcase. I I respect my family. Give them privacy, brother. You got my kids, you know. Don't you start getting paid, or do you? So I do already have like a full-time job and such, but for me this is something I'd love to grow as a side hustle for real. Like just to be able to spend more time at home, right? So yeah, I technically already start getting paid a little bit, and it's a small amount, but anything just automatically goes to savings. So it doesn't do anything for me. It goes straight to a savings account, and it'll be there for an emergency fund. So even if it's like a couple hundred, it's fine. But it just goes straight there. So if something bad happens, I just use that. But for right now, it's not a source of income I can count on, right? If that makes sense. Yeah. You have 9K subs and you don't make any. I mean, we've done pretty decently this year. I think the biggest thing is a lot of viewers seem to like the guides I put out. A lot of people like to see the guides I put out, and then I do my best to chapter them. That's why I did that post to understand if it was worth the effort. So people, I think, spend more time doing a quick browse over the video. So like a 9-minute video maybe retains about 2 to 3 minutes max of someone's retention, but it's chaptered off well enough that you can actually see, you know, what's going on and just jump to the section you like. So audience retention plays a huge part. Yeah, it is nice that I'm monetized. Absolutely. Yeah, I mean we were monetized a while ago, back when we were doing AV. But the one thing that was important to me was getting away from AV for one source of income, like just for one source of like content, I would say. Are you late? No, you're not late, brother. We just started. We just kicked things off. Do I think ARX will fall off like ALS? ARX has to refine a new game mode. Okay? ARX has to refine a new game mode. And they have to refine their stuff. They're doing very good. They're doing really good in ARX. But ALS suffers from staleness in team comp. It's very, very stale. It's fun to grind like some new stuff, but it only goes so far. The rewards are much better now, I think. I think the new raid is really good for ALS. However, I do think that the potential comes from game modes that are interesting, you know? 5.5 million views in the last month. Oh, that sucks. You should probably be able to get monetized, though. What are you missing? There's no way it's watch hours. Or do you just do a lot of shorts, Kizaru? Let me see. You said you have a channel I can pull up here. Kizaru. You do a lot of shorts. Oh, I called it. I called it. I knew it. Yeah. Yeah, cause you do shorts. You farm shorts, that's why. I do a combination of like long form content. I need to go do shorts probably for marketing, like to get a little more promotion, because I think they're quick views. No, you don't make a lot of money from shorts though. You can, but it's small. It's not great. I think TikTok pays more for their content. Yes, I am 2 Biru materials away from getting Biru. I need 2 more cocoons. Yep, that's what I'm grinding for. Just hanging out on stream with everybody while we grind for the 2 more Biru items. I'd love to Evo him and then do a little showcase on stream, catch a couple of these units, it'd be great. Yeah, I do think promotion and growing wise, the shorts are where it's at to help get quick stimulus for promotion because it's fast. I do think that depending on watch time and views, yeah, creator program for YouTube depends on watch time and views. You have to have a certain number of watch hours, but it has to be in the form of videos. If not, then there's a number of views based on short form content. It's a lot. 3K from your newest. Really? Oh, dude, you made 310K views. Biggest giveaway yet. Dude, do I need a clip like that?
Alright guys, a lot of you have been asking for a giveaway.
That's him in the back.
1 shocked raccoon, 1 golden raccoon, 1 regular raccoon, frozen dragonfly, butterfly, mimic octopus.
That's Kizaru's stuff, guys.
Mimic octopus. All you guys have to do is subscribe and remix this video, and if I don't comment on it in 24 hours, then you can pick from any of the pets.
Ooh,
guys,
that's
a lot
smart.
of you have been asking for a giveaway.
He said giveaway, and then he just said subscribe. Smart. Look at that. Maybe we should do a campaign like that. Subscribe to the video to promote a giveaway. It's actually not a bad idea. Appreciate the sub. Thank you. Thank you for the support. I was just genuinely watching the video because I was interested, because you were talking about how you had a lot of views but not monetized. But that's a smart idea. I gotta start thinking about little promotions like that. 3.7 mil. I mean, the one short I made 2 shorts. One short hit 213K views, but that was for the gambling on Gogeta. Smart. You found an easy strat for Swarm? What's the strat, Peekzen? Let's hear it, brother. What you got? What do you got, brother? Release some reworks sooner, or have the update with quality of life and only reworks. Release some reworks sooner. Can we just get the quest fix? What's the strat, Peak Zen? I'm here. I'm listening. What you got? What do you got? Wonder if I could do a layer or something for the... Maybe we could play around with like a layer for rating a character on stream. Can I do that? Sob Skeleton, Dupe Griffith, dupe Leaf Ninja Sage, dupe Thunder Goddess, dupe Sub Lover by Solve Sun Jinwoo. Oh, 135. That's not bad. 135 is not bad. That's pretty solid. How do you find strats? Do you just test or something? Yes. I genuinely just test, and I'll go over and over and over again and try out different strats. I wonder if I can create a layer on the screen, and we can make it... that'd be a fun project. Let me see if I can do that. Let me look it up. Well, while we farm, I guess. You have Sob, Sun Jinwoo, Evo, but no other units. Oh, dude, easy. Easy, Kizaru. Just go get Griffith and go get, what's his name? Griffith and, Skeleton Knight. You have to go get them. You're at mid game. You need those. Even though you got Sob, Sun Jinwoo, you're gonna need those. You could do it without gears. Jinwoo's so broken he barely needs gears to have a good score there. But yeah, you'll definitely want to do that. You don't need any of them, man. Ooh, you just started Code Geass R2. That's peak. That is peak, my friend. See, how do you make a layer for OBS stream? I guess it'd be an overlay. An overlay that I can rename. I want one where I can like rename, and I can put the character name, and we can put scores for it, and we could talk about the character or something. I don't know. I gotta figure out something, because I do want to do a little tier list stuff. Should you start watching? Yeah, I think so. I'm very biased toward Code Geass, though. It's one of my favorite animes. I just love the storyline. I think it's good. Some people don't like it. I think it's pretty good. Fight scenes are pretty awesome. Yep. Raid me now. Who is this? Put old boy in timeout over here. Don't know what that was. Let's go view his Twitch card. Who is this? That guy's irrelevant. He's just going in. Rage baiting. Read Berserk manga? Yeah. Yeah, you gotta read Berserk manga. I gotta finish it. It's not for all ages, definitely not. Do you set up an auto clicker, or do you let it reconnect you from the game? I do set up an auto clicker for Swarm. Dude, how many of these do I have? You want to start streaming, what would you recommend you do before you start? You just gotta want to do it and make the time to do it. That's all you gotta do. So for me right now, I'm doing what I would probably normally do if I get on a game, is like I'd play it, I'd work through some stuff, and that's how I approach it right now. Could I check leaderboard? Yeah. 809, oh my god. That doesn't look legal. You know what? Mamula, he could be doing the Rascal speed hack thing. He could use Rascal and just skip the first 300 stages. Because if Rascal gets to the end and freezes, yeah. That's what he's doing. Because Rascal lets you skip stages. Capitalist Rascal. It's probably what he's doing early on, and now he's grinding actually. He probably has a dual thing. What do I think of the rework? The rework for Jinwoo? It's not bad. It's not bad. I think it's fine. He's strong. A lot of people compare his did I use No, I haven't yet. Senku, no, I haven't yet. I haven't had a chance. I've been farming for Baru. We got 2 more to go. I want to do like a bunch of tries of different units. But we're farming for Baru right now. We got 2 more left. It's just top 10? I don't know if it's top 10. It might be top 5 for shiny and then the rest get it. Yeah, top 5, there you go. Your average clear time is 8 minutes. I mean, that's fine. You'll definitely need better units, you know? If you haven't yet, Dylan, check out my Noob to Pro video. It shows you just what to do in the early game and the mid game, and then that'll set you up for like the rest of it. The real, like, if you just want a quick talk over, it's really Griffith and Skeleton Knight. Those 2 are your like very strong enabling units. Just those 2 alone will take you to the end of the game, no problem. So getting them is going to be very important. So I'd work on them if you don't have them yet. Yeah, I mean, Jinwoo feels just insanely good to use right now. Very, very strong unit. Yeah, no, we have. So I haven't used Senku yet, Null, and I haven't used obviously Baru, and I haven't had a chance to use the thing. How does the Rascal bug work? Honestly, I don't know fully. All I know, dude, is that I used Rascal and I got 1 second clear times on some stages. That's all it does. Because he'll go all the way to the end. When you hit the base, and then you hit retry, he'll be there standing invulnerable. It's just his invulnerability window doesn't cancel when the game ends, if that makes sense. So rather than the field getting wiped, he stays on the board, and then he can attack. And if he does, he triggers it again. So it can happen back to back. It's nothing like crazy. It's just I'm not doing anything weird. It's just literally his kit and how he operates in the space of like how the game works. There's literally no crazy bug. It's just how he works. So as soon as you try it, you'll get it a few times. What's going on, Kelprex? Do I think it's true that they will not touch or nerf Jinwoo? Yes. They're pretty certain when they talk about stuff like that. I don't think they will nerf or touch him. I think he'll get 1 more Evo in a few months. I think that's the plan at some point. But really, I don't think they're going to touch the unit at all. He's good where he is. I think he's strong. I don't think he's insanely powerful. Like, he has no survivability, if we're being honest. So, like, the unit has a major downside, and you're not going to really run him for dungeons. He will insta-die on reflect damage, or, you know, anyone sneezing on him, he'll die. So, there's nothing to nerf. People are overhyping Jinwoo. Yes, his damage is insane. He's a very good secret unit. His level of power is what I wish Yubaha was. Like, that's really what I wish it was. Favorite anime. My favorite anime is Code Geass. That's like my #1. I saw a little bit of Cha's passive, yeah. I saw. I was thinking, because Adam was talking about how he hides like secret interactions. So I'm guessing it's the 2 shadow units and then the Jinwoo and Chaein. Like once you have all 4 units in your roster, something different happens or a buff occurs. Because I was asking him what was the secret interaction he put. Like, did he put one for this update? He said he did. So. They gotta fix Yubaha though. Because Mr. Almighty is not that strong in this game. He's actually garbage for right now. Until he has something with KO resistance, his Reflect doesn't do anything. If he had that one thing, which was KO resistance, he would be an amazing frontline. I think everyone would use him, because he'd be very similar to like a mini Aizen. So. Yeah, we've been... I'm telling you, dude, it's been crazy. Yeah, 4,310. It's amazing. I'm telling you, we can. I know we can do it. I just got to keep putting the work in, but we can definitely hit 10K by the end of the year. I think it's feasible. I just got to put in the work. You're still waiting for the Gojo rework, yeah. I just want them to fix the quests, because I really do want to get the new Cyclops Soul. I think it's kind of lame. I think I need to get the shiny Boros to unlock it now, because it's still locked. Which is also just insanely dumb. You think before November? That's awesome. No, bro, I haven't gotten it. I want it. I want Cyclops Soul. Technically, I should have it if it's 3 quests. But the issue is, the quest is bugged. The quest is bugged. What's the point? It's so lame. How do you trade game passes before you buy it? You can buy it and it goes to your bag. And then you can trade it. Or you can gift it. However you do it. Yeah. Have you gotten the Cyclops Soul, no? Because it's bugged for me. The whole quest thing is bugged, man. Gojo is buffed? I don't know, did he get the rework? I don't think he got the rework yet. I don't think Gojo got the rework yet. He's getting a buff. Yes, Gojo is getting a buff. He's getting a rework. No, you haven't gotten it yet? Yeah. Yes, in ARX. What does the Soul of Cyclops do? Tons of damage. That's all it does, is tons of damage. But I don't get it. Why did they put Shiny Boros thing? Was that unintentional? Or was that a new requirement for the soul? Is that a new requirement for the soul now? Is this intentional? Or is this an accident? I feel like someone made a mistake. Was that intentional? You think accident like... I mean, you guys gotta push this. They have... Bro, they have to fix it. They try to fix... Yeah, but they gotta fix it, man. Because now we're locked behind it. Now we're just locked behind it. It's dumb. It's probably... And it's probably just a one-of soul in your account anyway. There's no reason to make it impossible. I think he's right. I think they try to fix the fact Shiny Boros wasn't activating it. And they messed it up. Yeah. I don't know. Very, very lame. I really wanted to play around, try the soul. You're telling me there's no like scripter available to just revert that little change back? Just small, just fix that quest, man. I think that's like so huge. Because it's been around for a while now. Am I gonna regrind dungeon? Hell no. Why would I regrind dungeon? We already have Senku. There's no way I'm gonna redo that right now. I can't miss out on fall event. I missed out 2 weeks of fall event already. Yeah, I missed out 2 weeks of fall event. No thanks. It's just a visual bug? What do you mean it's just a visual bug? The shiny? Yeah, but then we would have already gotten the soul then if it was just a visual bug. Like, we would have gotten the soul already. I don't think it's a visual bug. You can't claim it. Yeah, it's not a visual bug. Bro, we need 2 more. 2 more cocoons. Come on now. Need your cocoons to drop. I don't know, dude. The cocoons are torture right now. They're so bad. Gotta farm 10 of these things. But Igris, bro, was so easy to do. And the shiny model needs to be fixed. Oh boy. Oh no. Yeah, they got a little work to do. I saw them buy out Anime Final Strike. Did they buy out anything else? I don't know why they're buying all these TDs. They should just work on making one amazing. Like, there's no real competitor if you can design it better and just make better updates. Anime power defense? Are you kidding me? Why? It's to get their wiki system? Yeah, it's funny. If you go to the Boss Studios page, it's all just like headshots of kids. It's actually kind of weird. It's actually kind of weird. Most of the staff is actually just kids. It's actually just kids, yeah. It's actually kind of funny. I mean, good for them. Maybe he's gonna sell out his company, and he's trying to raise valuation for an exit strategy. I think he's gonna try to buy out a lot of more territory, raise his valuation, and then exit. That's what the boss is gonna do. The boss is gonna exit, and then he can go work on a different game or something. I don't know if he'll keep it. Just depends how much he makes. Why else would you post your company valuation in the front page if that's something you're tracking? Yeah. What about ALS? They didn't even update AFS. Zena Zurelach was 85k really 85k players 2 days ago, really. What about ALS? I don't know what his plans are for ALS. I think they still want to take care of it, but at the same time they're not focused on like new game modes or making the game more interesting. The current Siege game mode was just not it, dude. The Siege game mode was so bad. Like I tried it for a little bit. It wasn't fun. The issue is it's just empty content. There's a good amount of team building in ARX that's entertaining because I feel like I use a different comp for a lot of different things. And I do actually dig into using old units, which is fun. But they're going to need to have a good game mode here, and it's going to be PvP at some point. It has to be in the future. Or else this ends up being just another ALS grind. I think they're doing this because of the Pop Shots AV dev team took in them. I mean, let me tell you, I still have a lot of respect for AV, but at the same time, you can take whatever shots you want at them, but AV has its downfalls, man. They're blindsided by ego because they do a lot of things that are not great for the community. Brandon has such a fragile ego, though. I mean, I think all of them do at this point, man. Like, with all due respect, I think a lot of them do. It's just how it is. If you okay, so look, I work with a lot of people all the time. All right, like without giving away info, I do take care of a lot of people, so I understand how to work well. And when you hear some folks talk, it just puts to perspective just kind of who they are in the background. AV in all the stages has had a very, very rough stages too. AV stages got worse over time. So, and there's some cringe moments even on like the ALS stages. It's kind of weird. Oh, I don't think they're just corny, brother. I think it's a little cringy sometimes. But there's just a lack of professional tact when it comes down to dealing with things or keeping things on agenda. So AVCCs, they don't help. No, they don't. But at the same time, Gustavo, it's about, so like, okay, let's say I was to bring up one of my viewers or someone who wants to come up and talk, right? What am I gonna do? I'm gonna have my moderator talk to them first. They're gonna have to prep questions, see if there's any viability to it. And it's not about filtering. It's about whether or not what you're asking for is worth asking. That's like a large part of it. The issue is most of it is just uncensored random questions that you can find inside general chat. That's the rough part of AV. So rather than it being like legitimate questions about the direction and you're like, okay man, so where's the direction of the game going? Are you interested in improving quality of life in the future? And they're going to say, what kind of quality of life? And you're going to be like, corruption shards. Are you going to maybe put the cleansing pool in? You know, stuff like that. Then they can answer. But they don't do a lot, right? There's not a lot of high effort on the stages. I agree. I think that's the best way to put it. It's not a lot of high effort. Correct. Correct. It's not a lot of high effort. Yeah. Yeah, the stages can be so much more. The stages have the opportunity to be so much more. But a lot of it is just management. How you manage personnel. How you manage a meeting. How you can drive conversations and discussions. You know, is this a good opportunity to teach the community something different about your team? Like, there's a lot of missed opportunities on these stages, sadly. So, like for me, it's good because I get a chance to take notes and stuff, and one day in the future, if we ever, I ever develop into making my own studio and stuff, it'd be sick. But I'm a very like hands-on type of, you know, like management type of person. That's like what I do. So, like it's about promoting growth and autonomy, but at the same time being unafraid to move things in the right direction. And you got to find that balance. You got to strike that balance. So, interesting though. Super interesting. Eto did a 360. Yeah. You're back. Welcome back. Yeah, we're out here just grinding. We need 2 more. 2 more cocoons. Can I make the Eto? No, everyone's voting differently, dude. Why'd everybody vote the whole update? They need to just fix the quest, dude. If you want, you'll sponsor my studio. It'd be a lot of fun. I can't lie. In the future, yeah. In the future, no. Absolutely. There's a lot to talk about though for stuff like that. There was a vote. Yeah, there was a vote, man. You don't have Discord? That's not great. It helps like tie into the community. Yes, they will absolutely add an event as rewarding as the Swarm event. The summer was just the tip of the iceberg, then they added fall, and the next one will probably be even better. If not, just as good. Because the reward system in this one is too good to pass up. Would I make a tower defense? No, I'd make a competing ARX one. If I were to make a game, I'd make a competing one similar to ARX, but at the same time, it'd have combat like TFT. Yes, I would make it anime based. But I'd probably focus on more systems than just pure content. That's the issue. Because there's no huge competitor in this space right now. But there's nothing proprietary about it. It's an auto battler. There's nothing proprietary about the auto battler. But I would 100% do something like this. And I'd promote more autonomy than already is. Even though you think there's enough autonomy, there can be definitely more. Why would you ever vote next update? No idea. Because if they dropped it sooner, then maybe we would get the quest fixed, guys. Maybe we would get the quest fixed. You don't mind that idea? No, I think it's a good idea. I think the tower defense space is oversaturated. I think that this space is very different, and there's a lot you can play around with it. There's a lot of different team comp building that could go into this that would make this more fun. I don't think they're having enough fun with map design or unit setup. Like, with something... Alright, so for example, we have 6 units here. You can have 2 sets of units with multiple spawn points. You can get very interesting with kind of how it is. You would have to push PvP quicker. It's not even about speed. It'd have to be about quality and consistency, though, for it. Like, yes, PvP would probably be the first thing worked on, aside from stages. But what you would want is a focus on refining it and make it clear. Okay, so understand in TFT there's a pool, right? So in auto chess there's a pool. So there's like 40 epics, there's like 20 rares or like 10 legendaries, right? Remember, that's how TFT works. So if I buy a rare from the pool, it takes it away from your pool, potentially. So like, let's say there's 120 epics and 55 rares. That pool is designed of maybe 5 to 6 units. What you do is you have the players select their units, and that contributes to the pool. So multiple copies of the same unit might go to the same pool. Something like that. But you would only see the units that you've queued up if you were going to do the 2-star, 3-star technique. Because then you would have to hunt for your specific stuff. But you could also like create a whole unit pool, if that makes sense, which is kind of cool because if you had different combinations and stuff, it would be a lot of fun. You'd basically design every TFT roster you would make. Like you would have your own roster of units, if that makes sense. So as long as you picked what units you put in the roster and the number of epics remain the same, and it's based on rarity, so like your ranger units would be the yellow legendaries, you can pick what rangers you want at the end or something like that. And it would be the same thing, but that you don't want it as close to TFT, you'd still want an auto battler. What's going on, Kakashi? But I think something similar to that would be interesting. You can make it wave based. Like you could have something interesting like zombie style. I don't know. I feel like there's a lot of different fun things you could do. Or the other one. You guys ready for this one? You guys ready for this one? The other way you could make the game is some sort of interesting combat system. You ever watch Mega Man growing up? You ever watch Mega Man or like the Amiibos fight? You ever watch Amiibos fight on what's it called? Smash Brothers? Or you ever watch Mega Man? So what do you do? You're training a system, right? You train a system. Well, if you've watched the show, right? Like they have this Navi that just like fights for them. There's a game on the Nintendo DS called Custom Battle Robo Arena. Same kind of concept. You can equip the gear on the unit and then you fight with it. So you could make an auto battler where you've like invested into your unit and then you fight. So there's some different things you could play around with it and then revolve a whole comp around that. I don't know, you could have fun. How rewarding? Well, the reward is about getting players to enjoy their time. You definitely want a trading system. No, they haven't added auto next. They completely skipped the tournament bug for some random bug. Yes. Yep. I think you would want the game to be very rewarding. Because it's about time, right? You want people to feel like they're getting their time valued. People are too like, yes, you don't want to oversaturate. At the same time, you have to have a healthy balance. But you do want people to get into the part of the end game they should enjoy, which is either tough PvE content or PvP. It's like, it's both. So, like Dungeons is great content, but the thing is you have to restart every season. However, it's not that hard to restart because it's pretty quick. So Dungeons are pretty satisfying right now too. Because you are still solving kind of how do you set the team up. You can get higher than the tournament bug with an actual comp now. Yeah, but the bug is something that even if you used an actual comp, then your tournament score is going to be significantly higher. You have people in the trillions now. I'll definitely try it out though. I need to work on my tournament. Right. So cosmetics, titles, right? So if you've ever played World of Warcraft at any point in time, you know, going for peak cosmetics, peak titles, mounts, load chance drop rates for, you know, it's like kind of showing off your stuff. That's also something else, right? So, like, yes, you're grinding for your favorite units. You got 1 trill without a bug? Interesting. I'll have to see. I'll try it out myself later at some point. I need to get Baru first so I can make sure I'm good. 1 trillion without a bug. Interesting. Yeah, so I fully agree though. Yeah, cosmetics, titles. It's got to be interesting. I would definitely put a better storage system than all the current storage systems you have. Pokemon definitely did it best. Pokemon definitely did it best with like a large roster box, something you can deposit stuff into and organize with little icons. I think that was probably one of the best storage systems for a game that's just dense with stuff, with units. So I would definitely want something like that. But it's about convenience and accessibility. How do you get the Dragon Balls for the Omega guy? They should be pinned somewhere on the Discord. I'm sorry, I don't have the cheat sheet on me. But they're all really easy to get. There's a bunch of codes you can claim for free Dragon Balls too, so I would just go down the list of codes that they have available and try to claim. Yeah, Fightin's doable. The only one you can't do is Lelouch. There's one quest for Lelouch I can't complete. Yeah, one quest for Lelouch we cannot complete. Bro, 2 more cocoons, come on. Don't do this to me right now. Is this my favorite Roblox game? For right now it is, yeah. For right now it's my favorite Roblox game. It's this one and Attack on Titan Revolution. Attack on Titan Revolution is really fun. Like, AOTR is actually really fun. I've enjoyed it a lot. When you get into, like, fast kills, too, it's super fun. It took 16 hours to get 10 cocoons. Yeah, it's... Do I consider ARX an anime tower defense game? A lot of people do. No, I do not. It's like an idle auto battler. It is not a tower defense game. You have a base, you are protecting it. But even then, this is not even, like, you're just, I don't know how to explain it. It's like the, it's closer to Anime Kingdom Run. A lot of my friends were playing it. Gustavo, is that what it's called? Anime Kingdom Run? Or Anime Run Kingdom? What's up, Logan? This is the equivalent of that type of auto battler. Very, very similar to that kind of genre. Except it's not a side scroller where you're just like looking. It's very much in your face 3D units doing its thing. It's not really side scroll. But it's like it's the same kind of thing. It's a unit collection auto battler. It is not a tower defense game. That is not it. I would not consider this a tower defense game. I've played a lot of games. You can't convince me it's a tower defense. If you do, fair, but I just don't see it. Nah, System Core is not impossible, bro. The impossible one is Baru's Cocoons. Baru's Cocoons is a pain. It died because lacks of updates. It was amateur try too, but you had your fun, yeah. I mean, it looked good the way you guys were playing it before. I was trying to keep up, like, watching what you guys were doing when you'd post. But... oh, man. What do we spend an hour farming already? Is Baru good or no? I don't know. Honestly, I haven't even read his passive yet for the new ones. You know, for me, I just do my best to... They denied Boss Studios from buying ARK. Really? That's dumb. Unless they're bringing it back. But that's the fun though, Gustavo. Speedrunning is fun. That's how ARX is. ARX is the same way. You know, you go from like a 5-minute clear to like a 1-minute clear. They didn't sell their game. Until they bought, right? They should have sold, yeah. They probably should have sold. They made a mistake. Well, I would have tried to sell it and then done the deal where, you know, you still keep a position that you're still making money. There's definitely a way to go about doing it. I really think Boss Studios is doing this whole Infinity Stone thing so he can do an exit. I think Boss is looking for a big exit. I think. Why else would you acquire all these games? I mean, it's either that or he's going to make his own game at some point and he's going to literally take the player base from everywhere. Why would he what? Exit? Because he has so much money already? Yeah, because with that much money look, if you have that much money on an exit, that much money within what? The stocks? What you're talking like even just withdrawing like 4% of your interest per year, you'll be fine. I'd do something like that at some point maybe. Like if you had that much money, at best you would hire someone to run everything for you. If you have that much money, you can just hire someone to run everything for you. The thing too is like I haven't seen the dedication to make one game really, really great. I've seen a lot of investment in updates and aiming for, you know, fun viral animes right now for a lot of these genres. But I haven't seen the effort yet to make the game exceptional, like all the way. And maybe it's not him too. Maybe it's the people he's hiring. If we're talking about scripters and planners and people making updates, because a lot of these guys are kids too. Some of them just lack the know-how or the knowledge. Who knows? Because technically he's not coding anything, right? He's just running it. So. Yeah, like bro's just running it. There's rel C's. You say you think rel C's is overrated? It looked cool for a little bit, but alright. What are we up to? We still need 2 more. How's my children? And you watch the AOT? Yeah, everything's good. Everything's good. Kids are good. They're in school and everything, doing what they gotta do, and then we watched AOT and stuff. We're up to some good parts right now. They just found out who's the, you know, Colossal and stuff. That's good. Colossal and Armored. Am I gonna get Wukong before he leaves? Yes. Yes. When does Wukong leave? Next update? I got a few more days before I roll for Shiny Escanor and Kaguya. He leaves this update? When's the update? Wait. When's the update? Shoot, we might have to pull for Escanor sooner. Quest Vanguard. When's the update? No, I know Escanor's staying, but I need... Kaguya's going? Shoot, I gotta roll for Kaguya? Are they gonna do the update before the shiny event? Yeah, I do have kids. I sound young? That's fine. That's probably the mic, too, as part of it. Yep. If you asked that thing 2 years later, a lot of people would say Deep Woken. Deep Woken. I think I heard of that one. Should I just not care about the shiny one? Should I not care about shiny and we just roll this evening for Kaguya and Escanor, guys? Should we just pass on shiny? Because I think we might lose out on Kaguya if it's this weekend. Because I'ma forget. Yeah. This weekend or next weekend? I don't really need the shiny. Stage was last Sunday. You think it's next weekend? Alright, so I got 2 weeks then. If that's fine then if it's 2 weeks. You guys gotta let me know. Well, I guess there's also the trailer would come out. Leave this Baru farm and try for Wukong and Kaguya. Not yet. I trust we get 2 more. Give me a few more minutes. I know this is madly boring right now, but this is what we gotta do. We gotta grind. This is what you guys wanted, right? This is what was wanted. Like, you were in the testing session, you guys were like, yep, this makes sense. Or, what was it, the scripters? The scripters were like, yep, this makes sense. Is that how it went? They're like, yeah, 10 cocoons is plenty. I do have Soul of Greed on, yeah. Skeleton has it. Yes, you have to use Spider non-Evo. Yeah, I got Soul of Greed on. Is that... I want to know if that's how the conversation went during the session. It was like, yeah. How was... They're like, did you guys test Baru? Yeah, we tested Baru. How'd you get him? Ah, we just spawned him in. Alright. Was he good? He was good. Was the quest working? Yeah, it works. Is the Evo good? Yeah. How many... how many cocoons do you need? And you guys... we should make it 10. We should make 10 cocoons. Let's make it 10. You sure? You don't think one's enough? No, make it 10. He's an ant. They come in 10s. I'm gonna die. Just have you guys tested Baru? Just like 30 check marks. Yes. Freaking, there ain't no way. There's no way someone manually farmed 10 of this in one session. I'm sorry. It's impossible. I'm dead. You wanted to be 30 cocoons? You're crazy. Why would you want 30 cocoons? What kind of time are you wasting? Yeah. Is 10 enough? Nah, it's not enough. Make it 30. You don't even have a raid shop for this place. And you want 30 cocoons. Get out of here. There's not even a little raid shop. 30 cocoons, imagine. 30 cocoons take a couple days, dog. Oh my god. 100 cocoons, yeah. Holy cow. Oh, I'm dead. It's great. Is Wukong from AV even worth it? I'm on stage 30. Yeah. And that he takes longer to Evo over Jinwoo. Yeah, he does take longer. Absolutely takes longer to Evo. Yep. Yeah, it is a little sad, but it is what it is right now. I'm guessing that Baru is gonna be worth it, so I'm guessing Baru is gonna be a meta unit, for something with Jinwoo. Or Baru Jinwoo Igris has a interaction. It's gotta be something along those lines. He is not, and you say Baru is cracked. Well, there you go. So tester says Baru's cracked, and then you're saying he's not good. But I'm gonna say he's probably worth using then. If he has a good buff, might be worth. Is Boros worth the grind? Yeah, 100%. It's not even about Boros anymore. Like, yeah, Boros is worth it. You gotta get Boros, but the resources you get from the grind are perfect. The resources you get from the grind are worth your time alone. Just that alone is worth your time. What's up, Yugi? I'm doing good. Baru and Boros are so good together. Really? We got a match made in heaven here. I'll try it out. I want to see what Baru's about. I'm excited. I haven't spoiled it for myself. I haven't spoiled the other battle pass units. So, bro, Miguel, you know how many times I pinged in creator chat about it? I pinged Alex and I pinged Adam about it multiple times. I pinged since the beginning of the event. I was like, look, you guys are excited for stat boosters. Stat boosters are great, but we have no fingers. I'm letting you know everyone's starved of curses. Starved. I said it like 10 times. Come to AV, bro. We can definitely. If we get Baru, we can do World Lines. I'll do World Lines tonight, right now. If we get Baru in the next few minutes here, I'll go do World Lines. It's what you guys want, right? World Lines grind for Wukong. You guys want World Lines grind for Peak? Or I just stop at 49 and wait. And then we'll try it on the shiny event. I'll run it. You guys think I won't, I'll run it. I keep my word. Look, you guys asked, please grind out Pride and Kaguya. So we did. We're doing it. And what do I have like 1 million and some change on both currencies right now. So 1 to 50 is place M. Eisen and go to sleep. Hey, what's up, Lord Trey? You guys manifesting Baru for me in 5 minutes? We get 2 cocoons in 5 minutes or 2 in 1 shot? Let's go, 2 cocoons. I need to play again for the new Vanguard. You want me to play for the new Quest Vanguard? What was the event nerf were they talking about, or was it a buff? They were talking about making the event easier. The fall event. The thing is, if you make this fall event any easier, just don't stop us from beating it in 10 seconds. If you make the fall event easier, don't stop us from beating it in 10 seconds. Is all I'm gonna say. Just stop. I'm already pissed at raids taking so long. You love how useless Ranger stages are. Ranger stages were this update. Yeah, the Ranger stages were very useless, yeah. They were just like an extra thing that does nothing. Correct. And don't nerf the rewards, correct, yeah. Who gonna tell Unk? Well, that's all I'm saying is don't put a limiter on it, dog. Don't put a limiter on this stuff. I'm already sick of raids like this. Raids should not be this way. Raids should not be like this. I'm staring at my units running into a portal for 30 seconds because they killed it too quick. Bro, just let them be like regular stages. That's okay. It's okay, guys. It's not gonna hurt anyone. And plus, the rewards are better in fall, man. The rewards are better in fall. No one's gonna farm raids like this. Like, no one's gonna farm raids like this. Rewards are too good in fall for you to waste your time in raids. Yeah, there's no reason to leave raids at a 30-second lockout. Just let people kill it. Yeah. Yeah, because it's a whole 30 seconds. It's like a real life 30 seconds. It's not an in-game 30 seconds like 3x. It's like a real life 30-second lockout. Yeah. Yeah. I need cocoons. That's what we need. Yeah, mega punks are so good, dude. I got like 400 plus right now. Swarm, and I didn't even do swarm event for 2 weeks total. I only did it for a few days. Dude, I did swarm event for a few days, and recently after the update, I did it for a few hours. That's it. I have not done it since because of dungeons. So, who do I hope the new Vanguard is? Broly or Vegeta? Vegeta. Vegeta is one of my favorite characters. Just because of how he interacts with his wife. It's hilarious. Battle of the Gods, dude. She gets slapped around by Beerus real quick. He just loses it. It's great. You hope it's a versus unit? I just hope it's not another metered unit. I might just be your top 5 go-to ARX YouTubers. That's awesome. I appreciate it. Thank you, Lord Trey. I appreciate it. I try my best, brother. Right now it's just a really just chill hangout stream. If we get brew, we could do some quick like showcase of the units and stuff, and then afterwards we can jump straight into AV. So I appreciate the support though, man. Trying my best. I'm just taking a little time after work today to farm up and maybe add some content and stuff. We didn't get a meter unit in a long time. You think we haven't gotten it in a long time? Maybe it's meter. He said maybe it's meter. By the way, if you guys see a cocoon, you'll have to let me know. I'm looking, but I'm reading chat at the same time, so I might miss some stuff here. So if someone is actually just eyeballing it, I'm like, I'm checking here and there. I'm like, please. Jinwoo literally breaks infinite. In a good way or bad way? Is it a good way where you get enough of the currency for it to be useful, or is the run still better? Is Swarm better or is the infinite better? Will they reset tournament? Probably this week. They probably haven't released the unit for it. Seen someone with 1 trillion. Apparently it's legit. The units just stop spawning and Swarm is 1,000,000% better. Ooh. Jeez. I'm using Soul of Greed on my Skeleton Knight right now. Should I be using multiple Souls of Greed? Do they stack, guys? Do they Souls of Greed stack? No shot, that's legit. Ask the tester over here. Null was saying it's legit. They don't stack, right? Yeah. Yeah, I figured. You're glad to see me warming up to AV again. I mean, don't get me wrong. I enjoyed AV a lot, okay? I had a blast. In part, I think the maps were really nice, and some of the unit designs are really nice. There's just... Right now, I think the big crux of AV is the corruption system I'm not a fan of. If they fixed that and made it better, and made it not kill people's time, then yeah. I'd probably play the game a lot more. But that system just kind of killed it for me. Also, like, a lot of my friends that were doing infinite and stuff quit the game. At least to begin with, they quit the game already. Not that the infinite was like it was okay. Infinites were alright before, and then it just got buggy. Now I can't bother. I can't do it. I don't think I'd ever do 6 hour plus runs again for infinite for no rewards. It's so pointless. How long's infinite now? Is it 2 hours or like 8 hours? What's the longest infinite in AV right now? The event is garbage, okay? Because 3 hours, 2 hours. So look, even if you make corruption 3 and 4 better to get, it's still garbage. Because grinding for a perfect familiar still takes forever. Grinding for it takes a long time. Even if you get the Phoenix shards and you roll, and then you brick it, there's a good chance you might not get anything. That's my main issue with it. So. Also, the game is built on this system of like inconvenience a little bit, so there's a bit of split with the currency. I don't know if it's gotten a lot better. But before it was like, alright, you either farm for burb and nothing. Like I know Gustavo was telling me that the quests are a little better because some of them are automatic now. So the event quests are what make the game a little more bearable. Because at least even if you're doing other content, you're still getting rewards. So that's nice for sure. But it needs to be like that across the board and just stay that way. Game modes like that are punishing you for grinding something and then take away from the actual content you want to play is just too much. Just way too much. Is the Sid event leaving anytime soon or is it permanent? That's a good question. I don't know. Truthfully. The event system is the best addition to the game, might be better than Monarch Pity. By the sound of it, just from you guys talking about it and me reading about it and looking at it, it makes sense. That the events that you complete are automatic. It's like, it's a better version of quests. Quests are like, I have to go back, I have to claim. This is, I complete the task, I get the reward. The task resets, I get the reward. Because I'm still doing the task. That is a good system. So, that is a good system for sure. Right. Right. Which is good. Okay? Like, look, I give credit where credit's due. If the system's good and it makes sense and it has that longevity for things and it just promotes healthier gameplay, then absolutely. Absolutely, I think it's solid. 100%. But because it values your time, it's still rewarding you just a little more. And that's the thing, the game needs to be a little more rewarding at times. I shouldn't have to farm for 2 weeks for one Monarch, and then I have to go roll on another Monarch a separate time and farm another 2 weeks, but now I'm an update behind. So, I think they could be a little more lenient with rerolls. The bundles are weird to me. Are they still doing $100 bundles for like trash mounts or something? That was one thing that bothered me, was like they would put some nice stuff behind the bundle, but then they'd make it $100. It's like no one wants anything else other than your mount. Those bundles still exist. They're good now, 500 rerolls for $100. Yeah, that's how they get you though. That's sad. Because they put a lot of work, you put a lot of work into editing these cool skins, and then they just put it behind this large paywall, and it's like, guess what? You're selling to farmers, man. That's your demographic. You're selling to farmers. Not everyone's gonna drop 150 for a skin. Ay, ay, ay. Holy moly guacamole. Testers are allowed to win the leaderboard on Infinite. Why is that bad? What's going on there? Is it the same thing, just like internal bug abuse? They're the only people trying. No one else is trying for those boards. I mean, they should just make it more accessible. They're not worried about making things accessible for people. I think it's a mistake. Dude, that was going around for a while, even before I was there. And then when I got there, I learned more about it. Am I grinding for Jinwoo Evo? No, I'm grinding for the Baru items. Dude, I'm waiting for like 2 cocoons, man. 2 cocoons is what we're waiting for, guys. This is brutal. You know, we might have gotten a cocoon, I think. I gotta double check. What unit should you use to win raid right now? Honestly, don't overthink it. You're overthinking it. Raids are easy. If you have Shadow Monarch, you're winning. You're fine. Is Baru good? I don't know. That's why I'm doing this, because I want to see if he's any good. That's the plan. To see if he's any good. Avatar kinda got aura. Hell yeah. It's that Senku outfit, dude. No, you can't kill the 260 million HP boss. Do you have any amp? Yeah, you have Yamamoto. Why are you using Solar Fist? You don't have Primal Fusion? What do I think ALS is missing? ALS is missing a replayable endgame content that uses strategy. That lets you utilize all your units. ALS is also missing expeditions. ALS is missing the ability to send your units out to get you rewards. So you can prep for content. Because you can only use 6 units at a time. Might as well let the other 300 go out on missions and get you rewards. And you can make a battle pass or a game pass to make it repeatable. That is what ALS is missing. If you add this to ALS, it will probably be one of the top TDs in the game, in the system. Because people can get rewards. They have to sell the battle passes to make it automatic. So like offline farming to let your units go get rewards. You can balance how many rewards you want to send things out. And then you need one replayable game mode. I don't know what that looks like. But you do need one sort of replayable game mode. Yeah. You could make a turn-based strategy type thing. I think with a tower defense game, you can make a turn-based strategy game where you use a grid setup, and every unit, based on its range, has X number of squares it can attack from. Almost like, not really chess, but it's almost like how do I explain? You know what I'm talking about. They have a certain number of squares they can attack from based on their given range stat. And then based on that, they can attack per turn. You could definitely make a turn-based strategy game using stuff like this. That would be interesting. Attacks do different things, have different effects. Similar to like a 4D type chess. Yeah, something like that. Correct. Yep, similar to that. Something around the realm of like a 4D chess. Yep. An anime RTS. It would be turn-based strategy. I don't think it would be RTS. I need 2 more cocoons. I think it would be a turn-based strategy game using units you've grinded for. So one of your endgame replayable modes would be picking different maps, placing units on the maps. I guess you could take real-time strategy and call it that, RTS. Almost like playing Civ 5 or Civ 6. I guess. I don't know. Maybe it's too slow paced. The thing is you don't want too slow. You need fast game modes. I think you'd have to start with a small board and see what happens. Different units have different abilities, different effects. Some stun, some do damage, some support, some heal. Your money makers make money. Maybe you equip more than just 6 units. You can put 10 units on the board or something. Or farms get their own spot, you know? Is there pity for material drop? No, but that would be nice. Pities for material drop would be nice. Yeah, pity would be nice. Man, we've been farming this since 6:30. It's about to be 2 hours of farming. We haven't gotten a single one yet. We're at 8. I hope this is not the whole stream. I need 2 cocoons, guys. I need you to manifest 2 cocoons for my account right now. Manifest 2 cocoons for my account, please. We gotta knock this out. Six to 7 minutes, nice. What should you do if you can't defeat Raid? Go get Griffith and Skeleton. If you got Griffith, Skeleton, Jinwoo, and other damage and you still can't beat Raid, I don't know how to tell you. $200 mil gold? Yeah, absolutely. Curses need quality of life? Bro, curses need quality of life for sure. Auto roll curse would go hard. I think if you had the auto trait reroll, they should let you get auto roll curses. Auto roll curse would be so nice. Oh my god. Curses are scary, dude. You ever click through them and then you almost clicked off? Or you do click off on something you thought you would have kept? Nah, it needs auto roll. it needs something nice. Yeah, or the filter. Yeah, the filter, like it stops you from rolling off or like prompts you. Yeah, 100%. Always nervous if you roll off a good curse. Absolutely. Absolutely. Always. So you're almost like taking your time, but you know it takes too much time, so you're just like, dang, this is gonna take a while. You spend 20 minutes rolling for nothing. You're just like, dude, that sucks. That's a story of curses in ARX. Man, this is a shame. I want something interesting here. We need 2 cocoons, guys. Guys, we need 2 cocoons. Oh, and then it lags off a good curse. Don't start there. Don't start there. It's happened before. It's happened before. Matter of fact, can you ask Adam for that? We gotta ask him for that. Chat, we gotta start asking for that in chat. We gotta let him know in general chat. Just start telling Adam, hey, we need curse quality of life. With enough protesting, it'll get done, guys. You completed 3 quests and nothing happened. Well, that's the story of ARX right now with this Boros soul. Until they fix it, brother, we're kind of stuck. Saddens me to say. The fusion guy, can people trade? Yes. Primal fusion can be traded. Yes. Oh, we got 1 cocoon. We got 1 cocoon. Hold on. We need 1 more. Wait. We got a cocoon. Hold on. Yep. Holy moly. Hold on. I jumped up. Adam is #1 Rajan victim. I mean, I do my best to promote good ideas. I try not to ask for a lot. Like, I don't ask for dumb stuff. But I really do try to push, like, solid ideas. Holy, we got a cocoon, though. We need 1 more. We need 1 more, guys. Oh, you heard my son in the back? Yeah. He said, let me see the cocoon. He was drawing on his desk. Sweet. He's 6 years old. 6 years old. What do we got? What do we got? Bro, if you tell me we got 10 cocoons, that'd be great. Don't say 1 short. Don't you dare say 1 short. How old's my oldest? My youngest is 6. My oldest is 17. I like how you guys are gonna try to do math, but you don't know all the lore, so it's good. It's entertaining. It's actually funny. Cocoons, 9. 9, bro. Oh my god. Let's go, 1 more. Yes, 6. He's the youngest is 6. I got 4 total. Guys, 1 more. 1 more cocoon. First try cocoon? Yes. It's gonna be... we got it. We got next one. What does Senku do? No idea yet. Dude, I haven't had a chance to enjoy getting the dungeon unit just because of the fact we had to farm cocoons. I had to go to work today, to be fair. Like, I literally left as soon as they did the update. I just put it to farm for a little bit here, and then I went to work. I didn't get a chance to claim the reward and, like, really read stuff. So... 1 more cocoon, 1 more cocoon. Let's go. Let's go, guys. Let's go. One more. Alright, we can do this. We can do this. We can do this. One more cocoon. Does shiny have more damage? No. Should I start? What do you guys think? Should I'll probably put a post on this for YouTube. Should I start adding my avatar? Should I start adding my avatar to my thumbnail? Should I start brand associating my avatar to my thumbnails? That's what we'll do. I'll put it in posts. I'll put it in posts. Should I start brand associating my Roblox avatar? It's not a quiz, it's a poll. Shoot. Alright, there we go. Be a little slanted and add red circles. Alright. I put it in there. I put it in my YouTube polls, my posts. I like this. It's something I've started doing, is to get feedback on my content. So it helps. I do read any comments, I do read the votes. You know, believe it or not, I do pay attention to what people say. So I'm always looking for improvement. So I was thinking about brand associating the thumbnails because honestly I use this for every game, this avatar. I guess a lot of people stray away from the red skin, so it's kind of like, you know, a little unique. So I think this whole thing's a little unique, so it's kind of cool. So I might keep up the whole brand concept here. So just food for thought, you know, playing around with it. But I do like posts right now. I should make them a twin. Like a stand. I should have a stand in the back, like from JoJo's or something. A Raijin stand? Oh my god. Wait. Can I make a Raijin stand? Hold up. W idea here. Bro, that would go so hard. I need to get with somebody who can make this. A Raijin stand, dude? That'd be hilarious. But it'd have to have a good amount of aura. That'd be funny. Dude, that would be so funny. Oh, that's a good branding idea, though. Because the character is iconic for me now with my streams and stuff. Is like, it's the same character over and over. I just gotta start promoting it in my thumbnails. Dude, that's a good idea. I gotta figure out who to talk to about turning this into a stand. You do a business which help channels maintain its branding and swing with the algorithm. You know, okay. If you're still listening, it's funny. Someone reached out to me about this stuff. Well, they tried to refer me to someone else as well. I just had a hard time believing the person I was talking to because I didn't think they did a good job marketing themselves, to be fair. And then when I told them, hey, like, let me tell you guys, business rules, okay, good business rules. If someone tells you, hey, I appreciate the offer, I'd like to think on that. You know what that means? It means give them the space to think about it. There's nothing worse than a pushy car salesman. There's nothing worse than a pushy car salesman. Crazy stuff. So, believe it or not, the dude was like, L Sophie mods ban Soph. You know what? Soph, I'll have my mods talk to your people. I'll have my people talk to your people. We'll start there. No, but I'm for real though. Someone reached out about this stuff, and they were talking about branding and media marketing and stuff. And I was like, hold on. What are you gonna do? And they said SEO, marketing, and optimization. I'm like, that's great, but what actually do you do? I was like, but what actually do you do? And they just couldn't answer it as clearly and concisely. It was weird. No, I'm serious though. I think the Raijin stand idea might be a good idea. We'd have to get some aura. We'd have to get some aura, but I think making my avatar into a stand at some point, once I do a little more branding, will be perfect. The new boot camp for mods, yeah. Rage bait training, 100%. Him and Peak Zen just rage bait training. He said I tried to apply, but it kept telling me to log in, even though I was logged in. When's the new mods come out? It'll probably be this Saturday when I get a chance to look at them and read all the stuff over. It's kind of funny. So, oh yeah, guys. So if you're tuning in right now, I am hiring for moderators. It is a unpaid position, completely voluntary, but you know, this whole adventure for me is something I plan on building. So, like I said, in the future, it might just become some sort of studios or grow into something much larger where I do plan on hiring internally and stuff. So, for me, it would be great because I am an entrepreneur at heart. I'm just playing things by ear and just like kind of have a feel for it with a plan. So if you're interested in joining, the mod applications are open. They are at my Discord. So if you do !Discord, you can access my Discord. It's in the announcements. I do have an application process. You can apply, and then we'll talk it over, probably, and then see where you're at. I think, yeah, there's like a small trial phase and stuff. I do hire from any sort of time zone because coverage across all time zones is probably very important. Because there's some days I'll stream early, some days I'll stream super late. So, yep, if you guys are interested, joining the community Discord is in that chat right there. Thank you, Nightbot, WNullism, for using the function. So, yep. Oh, there we go. Dude, right after the promo, look at that, look at that. How many mods am I looking for? I will say that I am, I'm probably doing a wide hire for mods, and I'll go through a bunch of trial testing in terms of like seeing how folks do while they're on stream as well. And that'll help me gauge just like personality-wise if it's a good match or not. Really not to be taken offense if it's not a good match, but you know. A leaderboard check, yeah. Bro. 1,019? 1,019? Is this legal? Who's speedrunning 1,019? Who in the world? Who's speedrunning 1,019? There's no way. Is he like lag hacking or something? Bro, 1,019? Don't make it obvious? Holy cow. It just reset today. You've been non-stop and you're only at 500, bro. There's no way. And you have double trait, don't you? Get Adam or Alex on this? I mean, I just threw it in CC chat. Don't worry. I had to get store manager on the case. Yeah. I dropped a funny message about it. We'll see. I don't think they'll do anything though. Who knows? I just said bro bought 10x speed. Alright guys, hold on. We have Baru now. We have the Ant King. King Ant, not Ant King, King Ant. Alright, King Ant. Alright guys. We got King Ant here. Let's go, guys. Let's go. Oh, man. Guys, if you're watching this, you haven't subbed yet, definitely hit that subscribe button. We just finished finally getting the King Ant on stream. Thank God. We've assembled all 10 pieces of Exodia. Everything from Swarm event, brother. No, it's not a bug. They were going to do 30 cocoons, Null said. But now he just costs 10. You were joking about it? Damn, dude. That would have been funny, though. Bro, we did it, though. 10 cocoons. Guys, we have the King Ant now. Guys, we have King Ant. The Evo. Time to see what he does. What does he do? Every 30 seconds, enemies in range are stunned for 3 seconds and take 20% more damage for 15 seconds. Okay. If Beru deals 30% of an enemy's total HP and damage, he gains 50% damage and 3% max HP, stacking up to 4. So 4, 200% damage. When an allied unit that was deployed dies within King Ant's range, he absorbs that unit, buffing his own stats by 100% and buffing, oh my god, every other allied unit stat in range by 25%. Dude, get out of here. Bro, he's broken. Bro, he's broken. How many placements? 1, right? 1. There's no way, bro. He's so good. If Beru deals 30% of an enemy's total... Dude. The question is duplicate? The question is duplicate or capitalist? He buffs every other allied unit's stat in range by 25%. Low-key check Discord. What about Discord? Should you go for him or keep farming dungeon? You should keep farming dungeon until you hit a point where you can't go no more. Because right now you probably don't need him. Dude, he's so good though. What am I looking for? Oh. Yeah, I don't know what I'm looking for. What, you sent me? Oh, hold on. Is it direct message? Anime range. Oh, that's pretty cool. Nice thumbnail. Anime Rangers X. That's definitely a good banner idea. That's funny. 67 with the goldfish and the dog. I'm gonna put this in my community Discord chat. That's funny. That's hilarious. People use Seraph on him. Why would you use Seraph though? What about him makes you want to use Seraph? Every 30 seconds, enemies in range are stunned for 3 seconds and take 20% more damage. He absorbs that unit and buffs his own stat. Okay, but Seraph, but wouldn't you want Sovereign then? Wouldn't you want Sovereign if instead of Seraph then? Because Sovereign and Seraph have the same range and he's only 1. I might go try to find the hidden gimmick, yeah. People use it for chance to dodge? Nah, that's lame. Because he still has the ability to get strong, right? Maybe. Seraph survivability. I feel like the accuracy is still very high later on in the game. While an allied unit that was deployed dies within his range, he absorbs that unit, buffing his own stats by 100%. If you buff his stat by 100% and he's sovereign already, he's still gotta be good. And buffing every other allied stat in range by 25%. Oh, yeah, just pull Sov Seraph. Bro, fair point, fair point. Yeah, fair point, fair point. There's no need to pick, right? There's no need to pick. We go for Sov Seraph. Sorry. He's right, yeah, just get Sov Seraph. Correct. Yeah, whereas I was not incorrect, I did not mean what I thought I meant. Yeah. Check Chine's new passive. Yes, I will. Give me 1 second, guys. One little unit at a time here. So we got the Ant King. You gonna head out? All right, you have a blessed one too, brother. Appreciate the support, man. I like the idea though. I think this concept is looking good though. I like it. Classes start bright and early for you. Where's Igris? Shadow Knight. Shadow Commander. And then my other one is Cha. Dancer? Dancer. What's up, Ayuma? Never ever cook again? Too strong, huh? They helped you too much. You're welcome. I'm glad they were helpful. I'm glad they helped you out, brother. Alright. What else? Good luck on the 1K floor speedrun. I'm not speedrunning 1K floors. We have Senku. Professor. What's left? Do I want Shadow Commander? Let's see Shadow Commander real quick. On a successful ability hit, the unit follows up with a strike dealing 50% of the current ability damage. Stuns the enemy for 3 seconds, and he makes them take 10% damage bonus from all sources for 10 seconds, 30-second cooldown. Every 25% of HP lost, he gains a 10% damage buff that caps at 50%, resets on death. When triggered, unit is guaranteed to activate Demon King Longsword regardless of passive cooldown. When receiving a fatal hit, he gains an invincible barrier that negates all damage for 5 seconds. When the barrier is applied, deal 300% ability damage to all enemies and regenerate 25% of maximum health. Interesting. Dude, his kit has 1,000 ability damage increase, bro. Wait. 830%. His is 1,000. Yours is 400. Cheyenne's is 500%. I feel like Shadow Commander, I might want to put Sovereign too. Let's see what Cheyenne does. If unit attack doesn't trigger a critical hit, decrease SPA by 1%, caps at 10%. If the unit attack does crit, decrease ability cooldown by 1%, cap of 10%. That's easy. Each time this unit uses her ability, inflict cut to all enemies in range. Cut increases enemy attack cooldown and ability cooldown by 10%. Sure. When an ally lands an ability within the unit's range, this unit deals 100% of that ability damage to the target. Dude, Cheyenne. 100% of that ability damage. Bro, I would want her Capitalist. I would want Cheyenne Capitalist. Why would you not want her Capitalist then, if she's just copy-pasting Jinwoo, right? Is she just copy-pasting Jinwoo? She deals 100% of that ability damage to target. 30-second cooldown. I would want 2 of these on the field. And if I want 2 of these on the field, I don't want dupe. How many copies does she run? Oh, she runs 3 though. Ooh, she runs 3 copies. Her send cooldown is 50 seconds. No, hold on. How low can we get her send cooldown? Hold on. Let's see. I have not checked all the Battle Pass units yet, so she has to take the crit thing. She has to go lower send cooldown. Send cooldown again. And then... this doesn't drop send cooldown. This one drops send cooldown. What's she get down to? She drops down to 24. And then we can increase her cost and drop the cooldown again. Where's she at? I want to increase cost and drop cooldown. What does that put her at? 19 seconds spawn. Ooh, man. That's tough. Her range is 9.5. What's her full range? What's her full range? Let's go get her full range real quick. I need to see if it's worth doing Capitalist on her. I don't know if you'd really even run her for dungeons, right? No, hold on. Hold on a second. It's on a 30-second cooldown, but it's any unit. When an ally lands an ability within the unit's range, it deals 100% of that ability damage to the target. So it could be anybody within this unit's range. She has to be within their range. So Jinwoo would have to try to be in her range, or Baru, but she needs bigger range for this. But she's a 3 placement unit. You might want Seraph, maybe. It depends on her range and how she positions in relation to the enemy. Because she's at 10 range, which is actually quite small. So I don't know if she'll be within... if she will have Jinwoo in her range, if that makes sense. Like, it's any ability is the thing that she copies. If that makes sense. She copies any ability. But if I just use her and Jinwoo inside Swarm... she'll copy Jinwoo, because Jinwoo's the only ability that's being used. That makes sense? Is it better to give her dupe rather than Capitalist? Probably better to do dupe. Possibly. Let's see what her range gets up to. It might not be a game of send cooldown, it might just be a game of range now. What's her range at? 13. Ooh, man. We can go for a different helmet and cut the cost reduction. So if I'm not working with speed cooldown, like for send cooldown, I have to go with range cost reduction, which the boots give good cost reduction. but which sacking cooldown and speed? Ooh, man. Let's see. This is interesting, guys. So I have damage, send, cooldown, accuracy. 10% more range gives her what? She hits 14 instead of 13. Send cooldown of 19 seconds. Ah, yay. I mean, she has the ability to really be crazy, though. Each time this unit uses their ability, inflict cut on all enemies in range. Cut increases enemy attack cooldown, so it stacks hard. Duplicate's definitely her best. I think you definitely want dupe on her. Her cooldown is too long. Her send cooldown is too long for me to want to play Capitalist. If that's the case, I don't want this then. And I'm just going to want her to be cost less, but send quick. Damn, now the send cooldown's 27 seconds. How much do I care, though? How much do I care? When an ally lands an ability within the unit's range, she deals 100%. If unit attack does not increase, that's interesting. Well, like bow weapon's good and all, like don't get me wrong, her range is gonna increase, right? So yes, I can play the range game. We can 100% try the range game. And now she gets to 17. But is the 17 worth the 20 seconds of send cooldown? Probably not. I made you answer a complicated question. What did I do? $17 to $38. Yeah, $17.38. The serial question. Yeah, it's a tough question. I thought the serial question as well as the it is not a trolley question. It is not. You gotta have some interesting questions. So I guess with her, everything else kind of doesn't. I don't think it matters. I only care about 3. I don't think I care about anything else here. So she can get 100% crit chance. She can lower ability cooldown quite a bit. Let's say I use Soul of Pure Agony. Let's call it maybe with Curse. Probably with Curse. I don't think I care as much. She's really just there for range, I feel like. Maybe with range Curse. Double damage every 3 abilities. Check virtual. Increase damage by a cap of 100%. Yeah, but the damage she deals, the trolley question, that's where what I want. Yeah. The thing is, she deals damage based on the ally she's copying. She's like a copy jutsu type unit, but her speed is 1.5, which is surprisingly very slow for this kind of unit. So you'd probably want range and speed. Like, she's actually insanely low damage, right? Am I crazy here? She looks like she has insane. We'll have to upgrade her. We'll try it out. I don't want to roll too much. She's gonna be too bad. 15%. Because anytime she uses an ability, cut all enemies down in range. That's fine. That's fine. And we could just use Soul of Pure Agony. Puts her what, 15? I know speed range would be good. Speed range would probably be the play. Let me see something here. Every 30 seconds. Sorry guys, I'm still reading through the effects because this is a lot. You buff every other allied unit's stats in range by 25. That's huge, though. When an allied unit that was deployed dies, he absorbs that unit's buffing his own stats by 100% and buffing every other allied in range by 25%. What's up, Kizaru? How do I build Uta? You don't need to spam. Oh, you know what? To be fair, I did show it in the video already, Kizaru. You build the... you have a good night, Mamula. Take care. You can build her however you like. You can build her with range, you can build her with capitalist. Take a look at the video. I have actually the full guide that shows her build as well. So there's no need to spam, brother. I show like all my builds. I'm very transparent with all my builds. Bro, I'm gonna roast you, YPM. You're cooked. What do you guys think for Shadow Commander? I think he needs Sovereign. You're good, no worries. Shadow Commander, I think he needs Sovereign. He has a 20-second ability cooldown. He follows up with a strike. It looks strong. I should buff up his stuff. Igris looks like he needs Sovereign. Double Sovereign, yeah, it'd be massive. Yep. Oh, did they drop cosmetics? No, they didn't drop. It's okay, guys. Wait. Shadow Knight. There we go. Tough. What's up? What's going on? Yeah, Sovereign's much better, isn't it? Because you're talking about follow-up strikes. It's definitely going to be Sovereign for him. Yeah. Dude, if we get Sovereign dupe, I'm gonna lose it. I need Boros to have this Sovereign dupe, or double Sovereign. Dupe needs a rework? Dupe's overrated. Dupe's good, but Dupe's overrated. Dupe is only good if you have Dupe Sovereign. For the most part. Rage bait, but... Shadow Commander, holy moly, dude. Dude, Shadow Commander is like... actually good. Shadow Commander is insane, actually. Hold on. We can get this cooldown all the way down, isn't it? For Cheyenne, let's do the duplicate. She needs duplicate. No, I don't want to go double trade on Jinwoo. That's a waste of rerolls. Double trade Jinwoo is cute, but it doesn't carry. It's not like Boros. Boros carries. Jinwoo is fragile. The stuff that I use Jinwoo for, I'm not gonna need double trait right now. My first double trait, I gotta push for Boros, or apparently Cheyenne if she jumps Sovereign dupe, you know? That's probably what happens. Or like we get a Sovereign dupe Senku, and I'm gonna lose it. Dude, I'll be depressed if we got a dupe Sovereign Cheyenne. Just crash out, we sell the unit. Alright, that's Duplicator, and then we have Senku too, who's another unit. What do we have? Every 30 seconds, buff the damage of all units by spawn by 1%. This bonus persists after death and stacks up to 150% cap. Economy, gain 300 yen every 15 seconds. First Engineer, your base becomes capable of surviving one otherwise lethal hit. Not bad. Senku is from Dungeon, so yeah, Aura. Definitely capitalist on him. What's his spawn rate? He's a 1 unit type, 25 Yeah, definitely a capitalist. This man is a capitalist. I believe so, but it's 300 like real life seconds. Which means it's good for longer game modes. It's probably very viable for longer game modes. We'll test it out just for a little fun. But we're going to test out these units in the testing area. Did he replace Virtual Swordsman? Who? Senku? He doesn't replace Virtual Swordsman, he's just the professor. He's just an economy guy. Yeah, it's not viable for short-term game modes, probably. Bro, Bro's a prime rage baiter here. Imagine, dude. Sovereign. It's been a while. What's going on, brother? 300 every 15 seconds is worth. It's not worthless. If he survives, it's solid. And if it goes over 15 seconds on 3x, if that's what you're talking about, that's solid. 300% in 15 seconds is solid. Oh, shoot. What's up, Noah Bamboa? Yeah. It's true. What's up, brother? That was the last time we did talk was on the Infinite AV run. That's right. That was funny. I'm going for a Sovereign dupe right now. Sov dupe for Professor. Yeah. Oh, I'm not. I wasn't worried about the money and all. I was curious about the buff. The money's irrelevant. The money's irrelevant. I was more focused on the buff. You just got into ARX? Dude, my noob to pro guide's pretty good. The capitalist is hiding. Yeah, the capitalist is hiding. Oh, there we go. Perfect. I called it out. With you. Yeah, my noob to pro is solid, dude. If you need help, just check it out. Shameless plug. Alright, we could put Soul of Riches. Increase yen generation. Yes. Perfect. And we can decrease your cost to 150. And I don't think it matters. Nothing else matters. Just drop your cost again. 0 cost, Senku. Excellent. Oh shoot, maybe no, he doesn't need any of this stuff. Bro has no speed. Does he not move? Alright, we gotta go into the test realm here. How to get Senku? Senku is from dungeon. Like, if you complete the dungeon leaderboard. Yep. That's peak if he doesn't move. Oh, he doesn't move! That's perfect! That's perfect. Alright, where's Chine's range? So I guess, I mean, if you have a oh. The hell was that? At 100% buff? 1.5 mil. 63 mil. $11. That's always the bad thing about duplicate for her. Her range is actually not terrible right now at max. This might be a few unit thing actually. Wait, if I cut autoplay and I delete when an ally lands an ability within the unit's range, this unit deals 100% of that ability damage to the target 30-second cooldown. Swarm. She's at 67 mil. I don't see the follow-up yet. I don't see her follow-up damage. Are they lying to me? This unit deals 100% of that ability damage to the target. Is Cheyenne not working properly? Guys, what are we testing here? She's not functioning properly, is she? Cheyenne not doing the follow-up attacks? Because she should be doing 75 mil per, right? So this should jump up by 75 mil. Yeah, she's not functioning. Can I help you evolve Jinwoo to secret? Not right now, brother. That's a very tough farm to do. I need to test out some units real quick. She doesn't work properly. What if it's the unit she has to register? So, what if it's this? What if she picks the unit, the first one she walks in range? 3 mil. So she should be doing 84 mil every 30 seconds. The dancer is from the banner. What's up, Philip? I see you. I told you I cannot help you with Jinwoo at the moment, brother. The dancer I just said is from banner, brother. No need to spam, brother. Just a little patience. I promise. You have a good night, brother. You take care. Just a little patience, brother. I promise. I'm just trying to read through some stuff. I'm gonna kill you, YPM. Is he any good now? The question is he good? Unsuccessful ability hits follow up with a strike dealing 50% of current damage. So as long as his base damage is high for this, he's good. For every 25% of HP lost, gain a 10% damage buff. When triggered, unit is guaranteed to activate demon. When he receives a fatal hit, become invincible. So you would definitely want to use Shadow Commander at least too with the Jinwoo, I think. Or even in Swarm, because he's gonna survive the fatal hit. And then you, when an allied unit was deployed, dies within the king's range, he absorbs that unit, buffs his own stats. And then what? He buffs other allied units, so he's just buffing everything else. We can honestly cut Cheyenne. I don't know what the secret interaction is right now. But we can cut Cheyenne. She doesn't work. So she's not working as intended right now. These two units are fine. Ant King is a buffer. Shadow Commander's another DPS that can probably do a lot, because he deals 300% ability damage to all enemies. And then he follows up with 50% of current ability damage, because that ability is going to hit. The stun is on 30-second cooldown, or all of Demon King Longsword? We can bump the crit chance to 100% too. Okay, not bad. And then the Professor is doing what? Cheyenne's a scam, yeah, for right now. Okay, so he is buffing them by 1% damage each. So it's too long. It takes too long for his buff to apply all the way, but both of them are applying percentage buff. So 2% every few seconds. You gotta go to school, you can't stay, no worries. Alright, so I think we're done with this for now. So I would keep these 3 units. I think I'd cut the Dancer. Unfortunately, she doesn't work the way we would like her to. Good night, Lord Trey. You take care, brother. Appreciate you tuning in. Thank you, thank you. The Professor is going to be solid for those longer game modes, though. Plus, he has that extra lethal hit thing. So, not bad at all. Not bad at all. The money thing is less worth. The buff is what persists, and that's what's going to matter in the long game modes. Yes, I will be doing the new fall event. That's probably be the content for today. I have some other stuff lined up, but I'll probably just do that. What else did we use? We used Griffith. We use Skeleton. Now, Primal. Is Cha good now? No. She doesn't work properly. Her ability is not proccing every 30 seconds. She would be very broken. She would be extremely good, but she's not. I'm not going to use Cheyenne. Yes, Ice General is very good for dungeons. My dungeon team? This was my dungeon team, by the way. If you guys want to know, this is what my dungeon team is. It's the same one I put a video on. I didn't gatekeep anything. This exact team that you see is the exact one I was using. What about Rascal? Oh, good point about Rascal. Rascal's actually kind of weird. He gains a scar. Each scar grants this. Upon he respawns, cleanses, and debuffs. All scars are removed. When 3 enemies enter the range, the unit undergoes trauma. And then it ends because he steals ally stats and enhances them. While that ally gains trauma for each additional ally beyond 3, the stolen bonus increases by 10%. If no allies enter, unit returns to normal. Envy ends, both unit return to normal. ChatGPT summarize. Do I think he's going to get nerfed? No, they said they wouldn't nerf him. Alright. I'm like thinking right now. So you are going to want ability cooldown. You're going to want ability cooldown. You are also going to want Black Cleaver, Blacklight Reaver. You're going to want 100% crit chance because that's who you are. And then you're going to want Send cooldown speed. Send cooldown speed's fine, or cost or range. Crit chance, the crit damage goes up for you? Yes, it does apply. We could keep that. The best part's the ending. It's peak. The ending's peak. He cares. Let's go to curse. We're looking for ability cooldown. We're looking for 15% ability cooldown and ability damage, but we probably will just go for a one stat thing. We don't need anything too crazy. We just need for swarm. Perfect. There you go. 15%. So 15% on commander, 5.4 seconds. Okay. 5.4 seconds. This is ability cooldown, and ability cooldown. 3 pieces of the gear. Everything else. Oh, wait. So am I sacrificing ability cooldown for Blacklight Reaver? Ooh, that's the question. Because he didn't hit 100% crit chance when we upgraded him. I want this to hit 100%. That's the thing. I want this one to hit 100% crit chance. That's what I care about. I care about that hitting 100% crit chance because I know Boros is going to nuke him. Wait, if Boros nukes him, ability cooldown doesn't matter. Damage matters. Damage matters? Damage matters. So crit chance matters, damage matters, damage matters. Ability cooldown here doesn't matter, damage matters. Do I care about 20% crit damage? Because I know he gets nuked, and I know he will do a follow-up strike. That's set in stone. So we play for that. And then Baru is every 30 seconds. If Baru deals 30%, he gains 50% damage. What's his cooldown? 2.1, and then this. I don't think he's too worried about his ability damage. When an allied unit that was deployed dies, he absorbs that unit, buffing his own stats, buffing every other allied unit stats in range by 25%. Alright, so I get it. People are putting survivability, so he's just buffing when they die, he's alive. I think it's fine to keep the range on him. You just want big range. That's like... I don't want the speed curse. That's fine. 13. 11. There, 15. 15. Oh, speed curse 15. Ha! I guess. It doesn't... I don't know how much it matters. Alright, that's funny. 15 though, we got the 15 range. Let's just put range for you. Let's put range for you here. Speed resistance cost. Range evade cost. There's probably a better one for this. Resistance evade. I don't know how durable he actually ends up being. I think it doesn't matter. I think range is fine. And then for him we can put unemployment soul catcher. I don't know how much it matters. He's attacking 2.2. What was it if he deals 30%? I don't think he's going to deal 30%. He gains max HP. I don't think it matters. So really it's just like Steel Ball for extra stun. Steel Ball for extra stun. Yours is damage, you're gonna die. Your Jin Woo, you take your Reaver Boots. We can put them on you. We got this, and then we could put Shenron. I love it because people are gonna ask me for replacement. People are gonna say, "What's the replacement for this?" And I'm gonna tell you there is no replacement for now. This is funny though. Why do I have this? Speed, resistance, cost. We can let this run as DPS though. Any replacements for Shenron? No, just go get Shenron. Any replacements for Shen? Nope, just go get Shenron. That's funny. Yeah, so he doesn't matter. I can actually cut his cost. I can actually... Sovereign Shenron's good? Yeah. Sovereign Shenron's pretty solid extra DPS. So I can actually cut his cost and decrease... Wait. Increase send cooldown, yes. Hyper's fine. Soul of Sloth? No. Soul of Sloth is not going to be good on him. So I'm going to want Jinwoo... Alright, here's the strat right now. We're trying out. I have Jinwoo, I got Shadow Commander. Shadow Commander is going to get nuked by Boros when Boros spawns, right? So Shadow Commander gets taken out. But he doesn't get taken out because he's immortal. He has this thing where he survives Fatality and deals 300% ability damage to all enemies and regenerates max health. So he's actually very, very powerful. So this keeps him alive. It keeps him alive and then he deals a lot of damage. So Soul of Sloth on him is probably the way to go. So what else? What else? What else? We have Griffith, Skeleton, and Omega Dragon Lord. Omega Dragon Lord for the enhanced Dragon Soul, good for Shadow. No. I'm banking right now. I mean, it can be if you want. I don't think it matters. I'm banking on Shadow dying. That's what I'm playing for. You don't have Soul of Agony? Can you use your Cyclops Soul instead? Correct. Yes, you can. You can use your premium Cyclops Soul that you paid off the devs to put in your account. That is that is the soul you can use. Oh, he's maxed. Hold on. Let's see, reset this. The order's wrong. The order's wrong. I need Jinwoo in the back. Appreciate the support. Thank you, thank you. Dude, Blade got a shiny Boros. That's sick. He's gonna be in the 6th slot. Don't worry. Already aware. I saw it when I entered. Oh man, and then there's Uta. So maybe cutting, because I don't know I can guarantee Beru's survival is the thing. I don't think I can guarantee Beru's survival, so we might need to just use Uta instead. So him and then Shadow Commander is what gets sent. Is there a Boros team? No, there's no Boros team right now. Let's see how quick he dies. Hopefully we can get a shiny Boros at some point. We'll be farming it for a while. That'd be peak if we do. "54 seconds. Let's see if we get faster. I need to see Shadow Commander. So we'll probably end up using Uta though. 27 mil, 37 mil. See how much damage he gets. Whatever the number is, it's going to be that 300%. He didn't die. Did bro just survive? 58 seconds. He eats the dead Igris. Honestly, the one I might cut is Baru, though. I might cut Baru and just keep Shadow Commander and try it out. It's either that or cut Shadow Commander and just keep Baru and Uta. Now see, he died. Damn, can I click on him? Why can't I click on him? That's annoying. Oh man, we definitely want Uta for this. No, I think yeah, Blade, I don't know if you're on, but yeah, that's the one I did. I did fighting. That's how I did it. I did it in Z stage. Cut Skeleton Knight? But Skeleton Knight amps the small ones too, though. I think I'm gonna cut Baru for now. And then we're gonna add in Lullaby. She has infinite riches and attacks faster. The issue is definitely the Baru dying, though. If he dies, he can't apply the stats. He has to survive. And in here, you're kind of guaranteed to get nuked. See how high Jinwoo goes up to. The thing is, if Jinwoo survives, the runs end up going super fast. If they're not, it cuts it down by 10. Wow. It stacks fine. 49 seconds. Beautiful. Beautiful, dude. Holy cow. And I think the what's his name? Igris survived. Or he got killed. But the buff applied. He got like one-shot the boss. It was pretty good. It looked like a one-shot. Oh, look at that amp though. Because now what's 300%? 300% can't be bad for this. Plus a crit with 300% damage. So if he gets blown up, basically, he gets to nuke back. So what are we at? 85 mil? 91. 49 seconds. It's not bad. Why would I want to roll minus C stats? He's gonna get blown up anyway. Like, it shouldn't matter. The thing is, he gets one shot anyway. His HP is not enough to survive. None of them are. His HP is lower than Jinwoo's, and Jinwoo's gets one shot. He's gonna die fast. Boros just one shots anyway, so it doesn't matter. He'll survive though because of his ability. Look at that. 48 seconds, guys. Very, very nice. This is looking good. 48 seconds, 49, 49. This is looking promising. What's going on? What's up, KFC Addict? What's up? What's up? Yeah, this is looking promising right now. I think the Shadow Commander's doing something though. He just needs to be able to counter back with this one shot. 300% ability damage. We'll see. Is Killer and the Banner good? 50 seconds. Guys, we have a good average going right now. 50 seconds is pretty solid. 48. Think we can get lower? How do we get lower? Is Killer and the Banner good? Killer. I forgot which one's Killer. I'm not sure, brother. I have a whole guide out for like good units to go for early, and then afterwards you can kind of go for what you like. Guys, this is solid. What are you thinking? The event's gonna get nerfed, yeah. We're gonna hit 10-second clears. Correct. The event gets nerfed in terms of like speed, so we get 10-second clears. Look at that. 49 seconds. Alright, I think I'll call it here. Guys, 49 seconds. 49 seconds. We got a new strat, I think. We hit 49, 49, 50 seconds, and then 49 again. Let's see what happens. So this is the run. And then this is the team. The auto upgrade is for Shadow Commander and for Jinwoo. Yeah, feeling pretty confident about this one. I like this. We have a good average. Let's see how we do on this one. Alright, this is more realistic because Jinwoo died. Jinwoo died, so it's more realistic. Good. 59 seconds. Let's run it again. So when Jinwoo doesn't die, the runs go to 50 seconds, 49 seconds. And when Jinwoo does die, then yeah. Okay. I think that's fine. So guys, we're showing once more here for the run. So you can see, maybe he dies, maybe he doesn't die. But we're looking for a little consistency here on the run. We had a really good average on stream. We had 49, 49. I think we had another 49. We had a 50-second run. He died again. How much damage he took? Ooh, I don't know. Then he nukes this and then we kill him. So where are we back at 59? A minute? A minute flat? How worth is keeping Shadow Commander now? Is he even doing 300% of his ability damage on hit? Hold on, before I rerun this, Because we were getting good times. Do they both survive? I mean, Shadow Commander has to survive for that passive to work. So he survived, he did the damage, then he died, and then Jinwoo kills. 57 seconds. Is Biru even worth getting? Maybe. The thing is, if Biru survives, he would have buffed Jinwoo if Jinwoo survives. Shadow Commander is getting bonus damage off for surviving. Like, just for being alive, he hits back. Before I start recording again, let me lock in, see what we get. Shadow Commander did not die that time. Can I also test Rascal? Yeah, we could try Rascal instead of Igris. Rascal procs on 3 enemies though. Right? Rascal procs on 3 enemies? When 3 enemies enter. The dev said they watched Nagblock's video that some of the buffs, like the one Jinwoo, we will not be able to get. That's why they reworked the ability. What does that mean? I'll be honest, brother, I don't know what that means. There are not enough enemies for some of the ability? Yeah, there's not. I don't think it matters though. I think it was fine. But I get it, for shorter game modes people are going to complain. I mean, that's just like a broad complaint though. I think he was made more for infinite and stuff like that. Not every unit is supposed to be good for every single game mode though. So it doesn't really bother me. I don't know about Sovereign for him, but we can try with... I don't think he needs Sovereign, right? Let's just try like this. Rascal's a weird one. Might not even like using him. Yeah, he was still doing plenty of damage. It's just an over-exaggeration because people rolled on him the first day. Which I understand that too. It's just an over-exaggeration, that's all it is. Hey, what's up, Dreaded John? The question is if Rascal even bothers to work here. 147, 144, 4.71 bill. Wait, what? Rascal? Question mark? 4.71 bill. What did I just look at? He needs lower ability cooldown. Hold on. The hell was that? Wait, what the hell was that? The hell did I just see? No, I've seen it already. I've seen it already in my chat. Someone posted about this. That's stupid, though. Bro, doesn't even make sense anymore. That doesn't even make sense. Bro's gonna get nerfed to the ground. I don't even need crit, he just needs ability cooldown. He just needs ability cooldown. You don't need anything else. You just want that ability to hit right away the second he can. We're just looking for ability cooldown. That's stupid. This is going to be the most consistent runs then. Someone like this can hit 4 point something billion. Snitch what? It's already, people are already using it. What are you talking about? It was already in my Discord chat. Just people already know about Rascal. It's not uncommon. Please don't snitch, says to a streamer who's streaming right now. That's funny. It's like I don't even have to try to do anything. I guess capitalist is perfectly fine. It's irrelevant, huh? But what's the trigger mechanism in 2 paragraphs, bro? What am I reading in 2 is it the scar buildup? Is it the scar buildup because everyone takes so many scars, so the multipliers? Plus Griffith? Maybe it's the multipliers, the way they interact with his scars. What the hell? Bro, we've been asleep. $2.23 bill, 32 bill. What the hell? That was for an instant. Did he miss it? Did he miss it? I don't get it now. I don't understand. Appreciate the support. Thank you for subscribing. The unit steals the strongest ally stance, and he enhances them by plus 50% for 20 seconds. Plus 20% of the strongest stat from the envy phase. When allies within range are attacked, gain 1 star maximum. Okay, so now he has 3.82. Yeah, I see why it's not insane. But it just doesn't make sense though, the way he works. When allies in range are attacked, he gains a scar, 5. Each scar grants HP and minus attack. Upon he reaching this, he respawn once and he cleanses and grants 20 seconds team buff on allies. 34 bill. What the hell am I looking at? And then he's back to 320k. It was so short-lived though. I don't understand though, that's like very inconsistent. He goes trauma for 20 seconds, then he stands still, and then all stats are reduced to 0 and bro cannot be killed. If the allies enter during trauma, envy activates. Then he steals the strongest ally stats and enhances them by plus 50%. The stats. He does that for 20 seconds. He does it for 20 seconds, and while that ally gains trauma, .48 seconds. What's my build for Jinwoo? Yeah, I get why Trillion isn't insane, but he still has to like survive that thing. It's so dumb. Still doesn't make sense. Like, I see why people are getting trillions is because of his stuff, but it still doesn't make sense. Even though it's kind of inconsistent. I don't know. I'm still debating on it. Yes. It's luck based on timer, sure, but it's so weird. So weird. Because it's not about his ability cooldown anymore. It's about the duration he stays in this god mode after stopping. After he's done, he'll get this god mode, and then it's based on that, how long that lasts. Like here, unless 3 enemies spawn, he won't go into trauma and he won't do anything. How to get the dancer, yeah. Wouldn't you like to know? 49 seconds. The thing is, with Jinwoo, he's just gonna kill him too quick anyway for him to use the ability like this. It's so hit or miss. Recently, it's been missing. One of them hit. Oh shoot, that must have been the other rascal then that hit. Is it the other rascal that's getting it? It's the second one? Is it the second rascal that's spawning? Because 3 has to spawn at the right time for him to be traumatic or whatever. What's my build on Uda and how to get Dancer? Wouldn't you like to know? Yeah, well, I think it's the second one. The second one has the highest potential because it's the one that walks up the least. Yeah, this one didn't proc. Let me try to cut the send cooldown then. I think we can cut the send cooldown. Is Sov cap good on a unit? Not really. Sovereign keeps it at 1, cap doesn't increase it because Sovereign. It's just good damage and cost reduction. But it's not like, it's not a great roll, it's like a decent roll. Like you're not mad to have it, but at the same time, you probably wish it was dupe. Sov dupe is definitely better, yes. You need to sleep now. You have a good night, Gustavo. I did not actually see Valk's video. There's the second one. It's really if the 3 can get hit. 2.66 mil. Not bad. Okay, okay. Do I think you should swap your Sovereign Seraph Virtual Sniper for Sovereign Dio? I mean, you do whatever you feel you think is best for whatever you're trying to do. There's not like a one-size-fit-all answer right now, but Monarch Jinwoo's definitely the way to go. Shadow Monarch. He's very strong. So. Yeah, what you're asking for is very, very niche, Zenko. I don't know what your comp is for or what it's going to be used for. What are you trying to accomplish? Nice. $50 seconds. Alright, I think I got it a little more consistent now, maybe. Offsetting the rascals is helping right now. You saw we just hit another good timer. If it works one more time, I'll call it, and that's how it'll be. Appreciate the support. Thank you for subscribing. Alright, so this one was a run of him not proccing. And he still hit 57 seconds. Good night, brother. You have a good night. Who am I upgrading right now? Don't worry, I'll show you all that in a second. I'm just trying to get like a good pulse on if this is the build. I promise, because I need to do a clip this evening anyway. I have a few saved, but I did want a new team for this. Sucks, I do want to try the battle pass units, man, but I just don't have time this evening. So what is this? This is them not proccing, huh? Is he still 100%? He's 134. 106. Try one more time. Let's get a good run. See if we can see the thing. Thing is, he has to get it within the last 15 seconds. Something dumb, where if he doesn't detect 3 enemies in the last few seconds, it doesn't work well. I mean, everyone kills too quick, so it's really based on the spawn. Like this probably procs, maybe. There you go. 98 bill. Alright guys, so this is the team, this is the run. 47-second clear. Let's show you how we're getting this. Let's show you how we're getting this 47-second clear. So this is the team right now. We have Omega Dragon Lord, we have Lullaby, we have Rascal, we have Griffith, Skeleton Knight, and Shadow Monarch. Yeah, so looks like Rascal just has some crazy passive. I'll show you guys what I'm doing right now to get it a little more consistent, I think. I think offsetting by cooldown helps, but this is the whole team, this is the whole run. If this doesn't insta-clear, it's fine. It's just what a bad run looks like if one of them doesn't proc. On a good run, these guys hit for billions. Yeah, so this is one where they don't proc. Where is he at? So bad run was 103. Let's do another one. Maybe we can get a good one here. So we finished 1 in 47. This is a very wide range of time, but I think it's the opportunity to just like cut down on time too. Bit of both. So I offset this Rascal at the end, so this way he can get over to the enemies toward the end, like later in the run. But it's RNG whether or not enough enemies spawn for him to proc. It's a little weird the way it works. I do think Capitalist is a must-have because you do want 2 copies. You want the other one to walk up. What you're doing is you're hoping that enough enemies spawn in time that it procs. So look, he hit 4 bill. It was quick, but we hit 45-second run. So let's leave. I'll show you the team. It's very quick. It's very quick when it happens, so you might not even see his numbers jump up. But based on how it works, it's very weird. Respectfully, he's like poorly written, this character. But let's show you the gear real quick. So for Rascal, you want Hyper. You want Pure Agony, you want Blacklight Reaver, Wings of Valkyrie, Goggles, and Flippers. You want as low ability cooldown as possible. When he gets buffed up into the billions, don't ask me how. You're going to ask me how in comments. I promise you will. I don't know how. It doesn't make sense. his passive is funky. You want the ability cooldown as low as possible so he can attack right away. If it's 20 seconds, it might not be enough, and he might get one shot off before the boss is spawning. So definitely get his cooldown as low as possible, because the buff he has only lasts for a few seconds. For Uta, I have her hyper. I do have Sovereign on her for just more range if she does die off. Cost cooldown, extra range, and then Soul of Infinite Riches for cost. For Griffith, we have a Domain of Love Soul. I don't think this matters as much. Griffith is just here to buff. He's just here for show. Shadow Monarch. I like this build a lot better than pure ability cooldown. I think Black Light Reaver Wings is slept on if you're not using it. Use this so this way you can get 100% crit chance and just make him far more consistent. I think I take the consistency over just spamming the abilities. Yeah, getting that consistent crit is going to be way better for Jinwoo. Then we have Skeleton Knight, Soul of Greed. Skeleton Knight doesn't matter, just range, 2 copies. Capitalist is very good to offset them. Sovereign for Omega Dragon Lord. You could probably run Capitalist if you really want to, but just him attacking fast is all that matters. He's a little extra side DPS, I guess, if you really want to min-max and max him out, but kind of just there for the buffs, truthfully. For curses, let me show you guys curses. So here's the curses. Rascal, just low ability cooldown. Lullaby, you want the range, as much range as possible. Griffith, I don't know, I put low ability cooldown and damage. It doesn't really matter as much. You probably want more range. For Jinwoo, low ability cooldown is really all that matters here. For Skeleton Knight, high range is what you care about. And then for Omega Dragon Lord, attack as fast as possible. That's it. So those are the curses. I know you guys are going to ask, hey, what are the replacements? I don't have some of these units. What are the replacements? If you need to replace Uta, you can try to trade for her as best you can. Pick any other amp or buffing unit. I'll tell you right now, for this comp right now, no replacements at the moment. This is like pretty steady if you want this kind of score. The range looks pretty wide, but I think the average probably still is roughly about 50 seconds. If you're getting enough 40s or if you're getting enough 45-second to 47-second runs, and maybe every now and then you get a minute run, like you're probably averaging 50 to 52 seconds ish. So it was looking pretty consistent on stream. I think this is perfectly fine. Jinwoo clears alone by himself right now, so he's like very solid. So you can get sporadic, like quick clears, and yeah, he's just absolutely solid. Rascal, guys, let's just review real quick. I'll chapter it off so you can see the passive. I'm not going to read all this. I'm not trying to insult anyone's intelligence, but I don't understand all of it. I'll probably ask ChatGPT to clean it up for me. But yeah, this is a brutally weird passive. I still don't understand the full interaction, if it's how it's intended, but very, very strange. Very strange unit. So, if you guys like the video, smash a like, comment, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. I appreciate all the support. Try my best to keep up with the builds on a regular basis. Oh, one more thing. I did want to show you guys Baru as well. Ant King. Is that what we got? Ant King Evo. So we do have Ant King Evo. He seems strong. Seems like a good unit. Good buffing unit. So as long as he stays alive, he can buff up other damage units. So he's definitely meta support in some sense. He's going to fit in really nice somewhere. So definitely check that out. So anyway, that's it for this snippet, this video. Don't forget to smash that like button, comment, and subscribe. I appreciate y'all for watching. Let me close out and try to do another quick swarm event. See if we get a little more footage with this to look for consistency. Wild stuff. Yeah, so now we're pretty much, done with the update. We just gotta go farm for Boros. That's all we care about now is farming for Boros. If you're wondering why we offset his cooldown, so we made him hyper, is to lower the cooldown. So his actual copy doesn't spawn till a little later. This is so this way once he gets up here, it's going to offset his God mode where he gets so much damage, and it'll happen a little later. I think that's the play, rather than make him spawn as fast as possible, is offset his God mode damage. So it's very heavily RNG based, guys. So I don't think it'd be fair to call this consistent in terms of like 45 seconds. I think that would be clickbait. But in terms of just having a crazy comp like this that every now and then it gives you 45 to 47 seconds to 50, that's pretty solid. It should still net you good runs. Like 59 seconds ain't bad. We had the other comp with Igris instead of Rascal, which was also very good. I think it was working well, but probably not as well as this one is right now. I think this is a little better. You're gambling for a lot more RNG, and you cut some time down. And even if you fail the RNG roll here, it's not bad. So pretty insane. Right now, if you're just like looking at the screen and still listening, just watch his ability damage. Every now and then, if it works properly, he'll spike like crazy. And that means he saw 3 enemies. So, we'll see. Sometimes he doesn't proc, sometimes the other one procs. Yeah, this one didn't proc. Let's see if we get one more. But like when Jinwoo survives, it's still pretty decent, 1 minute. Let's see, maybe it's this one. I've been clicking on the second one for quite a bit. I mean, it's RNG based, right? So it's the first or the second one. So having Capitalist helps a lot. I do think it's better than Dupe. I do think you want to offset them. 38 bill, look at that. The thing is, this is going to expire before Boros spawns. Right, so it expires before Boros spawns, so your hope is the other one procs. Or this one procs again. Yeah, it didn't proc. Jinwoo survived and got enough crits. Let's see one more time. I think it's the second one. Because then the other one goes on like a weird cooldown. Let's see if he can catch it. Scar 3, Scar 5. Is this better? Yes, this is way better than using Akuma. This whole setup, I think, is far more consistent. I think all this is far more consistent. Yeah, 48 seconds. Like that's insanely good. Appreciate the support, guys. Y'all have a blessed evening. Y'all take care now. Thanks for watching. Alright, yeah, I think that's good. I should use the thumbnail that was made for the new video. Alright, I'll try it. I'll use it in there for sure. I'll use his thumbnail in there. It's pretty solid though. I like it. I think this is fine. I'd rather take a few brilliant runs and then other consistent runs. Because even if Jinwoo survives and then the other units die because Uta's alive, you still get really good run times. So like in this scenario, for instance, he still comes back and kills. What are we at, 59 seconds for this, or a minute? A minute? 58 seconds. Yeah. Yeah, it's still solid. Alright guys, that's it for this evening. I appreciate y'all for tuning in and watching. I'm gonna get this uploaded and stuff. I do Plan on knocking out early this evening. So this way I do have work tomorrow. Y'all have a good night. God bless. Y'all take care now, alright? I'll see you guys tomorrow.